Hello everyone and welcome to my final presentation. So I decided to do my final presentation on child neglect related to poverty and slash or lack of resources. I would like to start this video out with a disclaimer, and the disclaimer is that this is not the main reason why child neglect does occur, and it's definitely not the only reason that it does occur. This is just one of the topics that stuck out the most to me and that I related to the most. And I've also gotten the chance to think of some solutions that I can hopefully implement within my future career. And it was very interesting. So I wanted to go ahead and do it on this. And I also want to apologize for my voice. And unfortunately, if I go in and out, my allergies are to the roof currently, and I do apologize about that. However, I did add a little bit more wording on the screen. So if you're unable to hear me, you're more than welcome to go ahead and read the slides. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. Alrighty, so first I want to discuss what's in our own backyard. Within our own backyard, 15 million children in the U.S. live in poverty, according to the NAACP. These children are going to bed hungry. These children are unable to live in a warm and safe home. These children are unable to get the proper nourishment that they need. These children are living their everyday life in not a safe environment, unfortunately. So this become a big problem. 262 million children did not attend school in 2017 due to poverty. And this can go into play with not having the proper transportation to and from school, not being able to have finances for school, not being able to afford uniform and such nature. And all these things are happening in our own backyard, which is crazy when you think about it, huh? So no money equals more problems. And I say this because not having the proper finances can make more problems arise, excuse me. So with not having any proper finances for families, that can include not having running water or utilities, not being able to brush your teeth, not being able to take hot showers, or even have water to drink within your home can cause a strain on the child. Not being able to have utilities such as lights and gas to properly cook can also have a problem on your child nourishment. Not having enough money for groceries, not having enough money to actually cook food within your home and give them the proper daily nutrition, this becomes a problem. So with this problem, families tend to stray to what is convenient and what is quick and what is very affordable for them, which can be convenience stores and not having that proper nourishment because they're eating snacks and junk food, going to McDonald's and Burger King fast foods instead of having that home cooked healthy meal. Having health problems such as poor nutrition, like I stated before, that also arises without having the proper financing. One thing that occurred a lot in my research was abandoning children, but not like abandoning children such as leaving the child at home by themselves as the parents go to work so they can be able to provide their child with these proper the proper home, proper transportation, everything that they need, so they leave their child at home, which is also a form of neglect. With this form of neglect, a child is left in an unsafe environment without any adult supervision, causing danger to arise, causing them to get in any trouble, anything that may be cause them to get hurt or anything can happen while this child is at home. Also, having that lack of transportation or housing, like I stated before, unable to not be able to have shelter, warm bed, warm house. Some families are currently homeless due to this problem, which is also a form of neglect because the child doesn't have a place to properly sleep at night or sleep at all. Also having a lack of access to healthcare, unable to go and get those daily shots, vaccinations, checkups, just to make sure that you're okay and healthy. Not having these can cause these health problems to arise. And a lot of families and children are limited to this because of not having the proper finances and being in poverty. And so now I'm going to go ahead and talk about the long-term effects that could happen or that is currently happening within children that are currently in poverty. So 45% of children died this year due to poverty caused by undernourishment. Wow. 3.1 million children died this year. due to having this problem, and which is very sad to say, because not being able to eat every day can cause a child to die, can cause a child to be weak, can cause a child to be undeveloped. Obesity and anorexia could occur as well. Mental health problems can occur in a child due to being in poverty. And alongside with mental health problems can be mood disorders can arise. A child can become very angry. A child can become very disruptive. Just because they're experiencing this at home can cause them to be like this and can cause these long-term effects to occur. Like I said before, more health problems can occur. Slow development skills can occur. If they're limited and unable to go to school and be educated, their developmental skills can slow down, which means reading and writing can be behind. This child can be unable to read or spell their own name because they're not getting these proper assistance. And then again, something that's very popular that I learned within my research, chronic stress disorder, is also very popular with children that are in poverty currently and facing neglect at the same time. So some solutions that I came up with over this course, and with the help of my research, with the help of these references that I was able to uh, use. So here are some of them. So providing families with low income with proper governmental and community assistance. I know that we already have things such as Medicaid, welfare, and SNAP as options for families, but currently they're in a place where they are being limited or currently being taken away. So hopefully we can get to a point where we can implement more or increase these already given governmental assistance. And within my research that I've also noted at the end page is a family receives welfare once a month. When a family receives something like this government assistance once a month, it is very hard for them to stretch it within this period of a month. It's like getting paid once a month. How far can you stretch a paycheck to actually provide for a family on a paycheck that you only get once? So maybe implementing to where they get it maybe twice a month, or maybe increasing the amount of money they receive so they can be able to purchase more and make it last a little bit longer. Providing families with more income-based homes. So being able to have that income-based homes allows families to actually be able to afford rent, pay the rent on time, being able to actually keep and continue to keep their utilities on and working, which provides their children with proper water, proper utilities, proper warmth or cope if depending on the weather outside. These things can help them. So providing them with this option would be amazing instead of living somewhere that they can't afford. Creating more organizations and foundations to fund food shelters for families in need. It doesn't have to be governmentally based. It can just be something small. Providing these little things within the community can also help families with these proper resources. One thing that I noted was Red Nose Day was an amazing foundation that I came upon that helps with this problem. So just providing little things like that, providing little pantries within desert areas, so that families won't go to what's convenient. Because if there isn't a nearby Walmart or Whole Food store, and there's a corner store or a little small store that sells cheap items, then a family will resort to those cheap items instead of going somewhere to get proper food. So providing those little things within the community will probably help these families, which could decrease neglect that is occurring to the child. So these are the solutions that I did come up with, and hopefully, as I grow within my career and as I grow within my education, I will be able to help and implement these solutions that are already here or that have not already been done. Yes. So this has come to the end of my presentation. This is my reference page. Everything that has been noted within this presentation is within these references. I am very passionate about this topic, and I hope you guys did learn a little bit about it. If you already knew about it, that's perfect. And if you didn't know, you learned something new. But I just wanted to make it known. I know people know that poverty is here, and we know that children are in poverty, but this